Hey everybody, I have a video here for you tonight. Now some of my videos I have hours to think about and some of them are spur of the moment. This is definitely a spur of the moment one, but I've not talked a lot about Greek history, so I wanted to make this video. But found in these waters off the coast of northern Greece in 1926 was a statue, and it's now being held in the National Museum in Athens, and this is the statue here. Historians call this Zeus of Artemision. And that's just how I'm going to pronounce it. It says, created in the beginning of the classical period of Greek sculpture around 480 to 300 BC, this elegant and balanced figure is the embodiment of beauty, control, and strength. Thought to represent the mightiest of the Olympian god Zeus, or maybe less likely Poseidon, they're not really sure who this represents, this monumental bronze sculpture was found in two pieces at the bottom of the sea off the Cape of Artemision in the 1920s. Zeus is shown in full heroic nudity with his left arm and foot thrust dynamically forward in the direction of his foes, while his right leg and arm are raised and slightly bent, implying movement. Zeus is the militant protector ready for action and would have been originally holding a thunderbolt, or a trident, if this was a representation of Poseidon, and they're not really sure. But one thing was very clear to me when I was looking at this. This does not imply movement. Statues are statues. They're meant to represent something, and this is meant to represent one thing, and that's the posture of Orion. I've talked about pharaohs depicted on temple walls all the way through dynastic Egypt in this exact same posture. I'll leave a few links below. But here you see a representation of a human figure over the constellation of Orion. Left leg is bent, left arm straight forward, right leg straight, right arm back and raised up. And this is exactly what we see with all of those appendages in the exact position that this representation of Orion has. Ancient cultures revered Orion, and I think this is for sure a representation of Orion. And I went to all these different websites, and there is not one mention of this representing the constellation of Orion. So I just wanted to make this video. I think people are missing something here. Now, I'm not very up on my Greek mythology, but I know Zeus in one story is connected to Orion in some way. So I'm going to let my subscribers fill out the rest of the story if they know the connection between Zeus and Orion, or possibly Poseidon and Orion, or who this might represent. But one thing is for sure, it's a representation of the constellation of Orion. It was found on a Roman shipwreck, and it was possibly made around 500 BC. So I'll let my subscribers in the comments section fill out the rest of this video. Hope you thought this was interesting. You have a nice night.